Pi holona le uamoi na wa kulukla na kala ya ke kapauli o hina kunei no kahikina ma no hola no
In the tradition of our kupuna, we greet you all at this time of the day, this time as the sun sets, this ahiahi time. As the sun sinks in an area known as Lehua Moi, a poetic reference to that place where the sun goes down. And as the sun goes down, that kapa uli ohina, night falls. All is cleansed as the sun has spent the day. All is healed. And so we greet you with aloha.
So nice to have all of you over here. You know, it's my honor to be here at the Bishop Museum again. You know, I thank all of you for coming this evening, and I thank also the Bishop Museum staff and management for making this event possible for a community event such as this. Because you know, in our Hawaiian culture, one thing that kept us together as a family was music. Like my father can say, you know, they would sing hymns. Hawaiian hymns at home. Or even when I was growing up, when we had family gatherings at Paoa, where my grandfather lived, the entire Akaka family would go there and everybody would bring their own special dish. It was all potluck, so all the aunties had their dish that everybody wanted. For Mom, it was spare ribs, yeah. Everybody loved her sweet sour spare ribs. But then later on, throughout the evening, then the instruments would come out, and then people would start singing. The aunties and uncles would come out, and they would not only sing the melody, but then they would harmonize. With no music sheets, they would just do it by ear. It seems so natural. And why? Because they grew up that way. They learned it through osmosis. That's how I learned my music, through osmosis. I heard all this, I would listen, not all the time. Even when Dad had his choir rehearsals at the Kwaiha'a church, I'd be playing around, but I would hear this. And, you know, it stuck here in my mind, in my memories. And I thank my father and my family for all of that, because I got to learn Hawaiian music, you know, not in the classroom or through textbooks, but I learned it through how, the same way that many other artists learned it, and that is through osmosis, by playing with the aunties, the uncles, the kupuna, by sitting next to somebody at a luau, or just by sitting and watching, yeah, and that's the osmosis part. And so tonight we're going to have our kanikapila, and we're going to invite everybody to play along. If you brought an instrument, or if you didn't, I hope you brought your voice. Or if you didn't bring your voice, I hope you brought your hula skirt.
certainly you hear styles of and tunings of slacky all over the world, but this particular style of what we call kiho olu or slacky is definitely Hawaiian. And there are many different stories and understandings of how slacky came to be. First of all, guitars were brought in around the 1830s. The vaqueros, Spanish-Mexican cowboys, were brought into the islands by King Kamehameha III Kawikiauli, basically to train Hawaiian men to become cowboys. Learn to train horses and work with pipi or cattle. And so, with these vaqueros, they brought their own style of music, Spanish music. The Hawaiians very adept to everything that was taught to them and very musical, picked up that sound that was influenced by their teachers. They tuned the guitar to keys that they could adapt to vocally. With the lower bass strings that played the rhythm and the higher strings that played the melody to accompany their voices, and many times falsetto. They sang the leo kie kie. And so during that time, slacky came into being. So anyway, I'm going to share with you a very simple song, a song which was written by Claude Maloney, and a song called Maury Brown Eyes, and this is one of the classic songs.
Okay, for those of you who want to play along with your ukuleles or guitars, I'll call out chords, okay? The key of G, D7, G, D7, G,
Maury Brown Eyes.
that they tell you one time and you're on your own after that, yeah. Or lucky they even tell you in the first place. You got to figure it out.